games show the highs and lows of football management?
Yeah, shows us away from home and us at home at the minute. I thought today we got beaten by a better team who showed why they were a division above us.
Were they good, or were you not at your best?
No, I think you got to give them. I think we started the game well. I think we got down the side with the two centre halves in the first 5-10 minutes really well, and then we stopped shifting it as we did because they came in a bit of a press. We're at home, we just seemed to go, oh well, we keep doing it and play through. Away we go, and the ball ended up with Scott too many times. 7-8 passes back to Scott, and he ended up whacking it down the pitch. And then their shape causes a few problems with the diamond in there. Got some good players with rotations. But even at 1-0 at half time, I wasn't too disappointed. I'm more disappointed that when it went 2-0, we just completely switched off. Which has got it has to. I've just said a few choice words in there. I think a few of the senior players need to step up in those sorts of moments. Because I thought our best two players were an 18 and 19-year-old today.
So you're pleased with Jacob Greaves' inputs?
Yeah, I thought he was excellent. First game in, I think he showed you why we brought him in. Good physicality, good one-on-one defender, good use of the ball. And I thought Jake Doyle-Hayes was excellent again. Maybe because they haven't got the fear, they don't overthink it, they just turn up and play football because they're young players. So that was the most disappointing thing. It was because we had a good chance to make it 1-1 from Greavesy, and literally they went down the other end of the score, which is what happened on Saturday. So it's not like a home and away thing. It is something we need to be aware of, or something we are aware of, and something we need to try and address. It's because there's another away game coming, and we don't want the repeat of last year where we win at home and lose away. We want to be more resilient. We want to be tougher to beat. Full stop, never mind away from home.
You went and appeared to match them up for a spell at 2-0. What was the thinking behind that?
Well, to try and protect the lads. And the most disappointing thing is we put an extra man in the middle of the pitch and we never won a second ball. So we can talk about formations and you can talk about good passing the ball and moving it and this and that. I think their centre halves were more than our centre halves in the air. I think their midfielders won more second balls than our midfielders. So if you don't do the ugly fundamentals of football, you've got no chance of winning the game, home or away.
Are you worried about the physicality of the side in that context?
No, because I thought we ran over the top of Scunthorpe. I thought the back three were excellent on Saturday, but it can't be home and away. The ball's in the air, you've got to head it. It doesn't matter where you are in the country. You know, it's 11v11. There's 3 officials, and the pitch is green with white lines. It doesn't change. Now, it is historically, factually harder to win away from home, but at the minute we don't give ourselves enough opportunities to take points away from home.
And do you think that's down to a different mentality away from home?
Well, the players haven't become any worse players, so it has to be between their ears. It's something we're working really hard with. You know, we question ourselves. We question the players because you're trying to find that solution. Because, like I say, I think if you can add a bit of away form into our home form, and because we're a good team, there's no getting away from it. I think we're a good team. There's been changes today, but I think the players that have come in have done all right. I don't think it's not like sometimes you look at the team and it's a completely different team. If that team started on Saturday, I don't think many people would be too disappointed. So it's between the ears, and we need to, as a group, stick together, work hard as we have done. You know, we were in the bottom 2 in January this year, and there's nothing different. Work goes on the training ground. Can we find a solution? Can we find a way? Can we find a different way of playing to give ourselves more of a chance? Because the game that's coming on Saturday, that is one of the most difficult to go away from home, and I think they beat us 4-0 not too long ago as well. So that'll be in the minds.
You said you had a few choice words. How did the players react to that?
I'll tell you Saturday. And when I say choice words, I don't mean I'm throwing teapots around, because I don't think you can do that anymore. I don't think the players respond to that anymore. But I told them the truth. I told them there's certain players I don't think delivered why they're in the team. Every player's in the team for a reason. So if you're not delivering that, you need to be delivering something else as regards to the glue, head it, the kick it, the mock, the nettles, all that sort of thing. And we didn't have enough players that did that today.
I appreciate it's Tuesday night and games a few days away, but are you hopeful that you'll have some of the players who you decided not to risk tonight back in contention?
I don't know. Like I say, it's too early to say. Sheafy was the main one. He was protection. I think Broomer should be fine as well. So they were the only two. The other ones missed. Huss missed the game because he wasn't fit. So if there was a game tomorrow or Thursday, he wouldn't be fit for that either. So other than those two, yes, you want everybody fit. I'd like Robin to be not suspended, but that's the way it is. We'll see who's fit, and we'll pick a team that we think will be able to go and win the game. We won't be going away from home coming to start nicking points and playing 5-4-1 and just shelling it down at people's throats, because I think we're better than that.
What do you think you learnt about the team tonight?
I learnt we've brought in 2 good young players. That's one thing we did learn. Jake showed on Saturday, he showed again today. Greaves was exactly the same. So I can't give them enough credit really. Scott Flinders did everything he could. He deserves to get 3 goals because of his performance. Other than that, I think there'll be a few people looking in the mirror, hopefully thinking I can do a lot more than that.